How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical and we're back with Pathfinder. We had a level up, which means we've got to wait so long for the next one. Levels are getting few and far between is the correct way to say it. So we're doing J-Fool's quest just before, and this is, I don't care if it's driving you up the wall, the main quest is nearly upon us when I can remember what it was called. 42 days, it's coming people. Right, so we're looking for, there was a knife and a boar, and the boar got dragged to there, so now we're here. I'll get rid of that. Skin, lovely. So she's with us and we haven't used her before. She's not as damage heavy as Amari, but she has done a little bit of damage since she's been with us. There's a trap over there. Very small map. Yeah, extremely small map.
I found something
okay, let's disarm the traps. Start off, you know, as we mean to go on.
What's that?
Young elf. Okay, there's a few people there.
No stopping now.
Let's drop a little save. You know me, I like an auto save. Just feels weird to go from games and then to come back to games where you have to auto save it yourself, otherwise punishment. Okay, wish us luck as we oh no. Why didn't I buff? Why didn't I buff?
You cannot stand against
why oh why did I not buff? A bit. We're just in trouble. There's no other way to say it really, is there? Let's get a prayer off. Suppose you... let's buff, because without buffs we're nothing. And then enlarge Amari, because if we can do that then she'll be beast mode very quickly. You get a shield on yourself and let's go with that. And then we'll hit another pause in a minute. Okay, that was a big hit. Make sure you rage, please. Okay, now we're going to go... let's get skellies. No, we're going to drop a fireball right there. That's a targeted one, so it won't hurt us. Then when we've enlarged Imari, which we've just done, so that fireball hit massively. Then we're going to drop another firebomb in like that, but this will be the real damage. Just looks so cool. Oh, I'm hitting one. That's the problem when you go from playing one game to another. You're clicking like hotkeys that just aren't a thing. Okay, Tristan, move up a little bit, and I want you to get a bless off. Just make sure we are buffed. Lovely jubbly. Fireball bang. Look at that. Look at that. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Who was nervous? Oh. Give it to us straight. J-Fool freezes in front of the dead elven girl. It's hard to read anything on the Inquisitor's face, but her posture suggests tension. The trembling force of a tightly stretched bowstring. What a lovely child. And she looks so like my Nortella. Even death could not twist her beauty. Excuse me? Okay. That's fine, that's a normal thing that normal people do. Yeah. With a blank look in her eyes, J-Fool passes her hand above the girl's body. The feeling of an oppressive force, cold and painful, becomes nearly physical. A convolution passes through the body of the dead elven girl. With a quiet moan turning into a cry, the corpse opens her eyes and rises. J-Fool looks at her in amazement, as if she was surprised by what she had done. Yeah, animate the dead? I didn't realise you could do that. I never knew of this side of my power. Something has awakened in me, the ability to share. Oh god. J-Fool studies her new created undead. Do you reckon that's going to be like a pet? Oh god. Newly created undead with the look of a sculpture, contemplating her creation, wavering under the stare, the undead girl begins to tremble. What have you done to me? What is this? I saved you from oblivion. You and all your beauty, foolish child. Now you bear as gift, just as I. You are undead. If you prefer the word used by the uncomprehending narrow minds. No, it's better I follow my friends into death than become this disgusting undead creature. I beg for mercy. She doesn't have a heart, but you're different. You're still alive. Let me die. Put me out of my misery. Why did you attack us? We only meant to protect ourselves. The Wanderer warned us of this monster was chasing us. He told us that she sought new sacrifices. Everyone in blah knows that she killed elves for the sake of her damned goddess. And still she managed to get away with it, walked freely into exile. If we would have known, she would have tracked us down. We would have never have left the forest and our homeland. Jennifer, what are you going to do with this poor girl? I will not harm her. I will not let her harm herself. She is frightened and does not understand the gift she received. Elves live long lives, but are still subject of time. Only gift can shield them from it. Eternal life, eternal youth, eternal immortal beauty. That was definitely the word round. Can anything else be compared to this? I hope, I hope, Jayfu, that they're all starting to mingle in women's voices. I struggle, I have to admit. I hope, Jayfu, that you feel sorry for the senseless death of this unfortunate girl and wish to help her in your way, and you're not just entertaining her. Yeah, that's a good point. Not just doing this for kicks and giggles. Can't believe I say it, but I agree with the corpsey one. Everyone can fall down and die. You don't need no bravery or brains for that. If you fall, you must get up and move on. I've done it many times, and I bet this Elfie will be back up too, after she pulls herself together. Too bad to be undead. Worse to really be dead. Or when you give up. No one can be forced into happiness, Jayful, especially with such a gift. Tazastical, please end this poor soul's torment. Let her die as she wishes. Ooh. Chaotic good? Do you know what? I think we are leaning towards being a bit more evil so far. I've made a decision. The girl should not die. Being undead is better than being dead. With a sharp, awkward movement like a hinged doll, the elf bends her neck and rests her head on her shoulder, silently looking at you with wide, empty eyes. Wonderful. I shall send her to the capital and find some useful tasks for her. I do not know how to believe in this story. Did the merchant deceive us, or is this girl lying? I don't think this girl's lying. Oh, okay, the half-blood lied to us. He did not merely lie, it was he who killed me in the wasteland. He took my dagger, planted it in his... Yep. The elves deserve to die. So what we got? So we got... He deceived us both. He must pay. I respect cunning, but anyone that tries to use it... Neutral evil. The elves deserve to die. Their naivety and stupidity alone is enough reasons to kill them all. Cool. Told you we're leaning into our dark side. Oh, what we got? I imagine that's just let's collect it all because we have camping supplies. What's that? Scroll of remove sickness. Okay. Elven Curvin Blade. Nice. We should have tried to do something a little bit more funky with people. Because you get these really cool weapons that, you know, we haven't really touched. We'll drop an autosave because otherwise we'll have to do that all again. when we come up here and realise, you know, this is a troll's lair. Yeah, very small map. But we're done now. So we just literally got to go back to the capital. And her quest is done. We can then trade her in for Jub, because he's my mate. And then you'll find we're golden as the golden goose. Here we go. So we'll go straight down to the capital, because we ain't really got much to do, really. We could collect a couple of these. Does it show us like how many BP points? Because I can't be bothered to like travel to collect them. We got 2, yeah. Yeah, but we'll... Yeah, I was going to say, come out of that because I want to do that when we go into the capital, otherwise it feels a bit wonky donkey. If you haven't heard of Wonky Donkey, there's a song on YouTube. Wonky Donkey. It's not a great song. I don't really know why I brought it up. It looks so beautiful. This is my kingdom. Welcome to my kingdom. We're very nice. I was expecting someone to come see us. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. I thought we were going to come in and like stuff was going to happen. So how long have you got left on that? 8 days. Hands of Gold. Opportunity 14 days. Temple for the People. Don't think I... Oh, I can. Okay, let's see what else we got. A Wise Man. An Opportunity. So we want to make sure there's no problems. I think these are all like good things. So you want raise fortifications around their village. So you're already busy. 80%. Cut expenses, spend diligently. Okay. Temple. So the temple I can get Joe to do. Only 50% chance. Jeez. 70. Doesn't really seem worth it though, does it? So we'll do that. That's an 80%. So we'll start that. The Wise Man. So that's the Magician. Temple for the People. Well, it's 50%, but we got to live life on the edge every now and then. Any rank up? Who do we need for that? We need you. You're still busy. Curses. Nope, so that's pretty much us done. We've got no BP points. I didn't realise we're actually generating them per week. Which is pretty cool. Right, so let's check J-Fool's quest. So we've got that coins for a dead man eyes to work out. Let's get my death. Okay, but where is he? Don't know, it doesn't really say where he is though. Definitely doesn't, does it? Return to the capital and have a chat with him. I do want to see. I don't think we've been through that door. Oh, is this like my bedroom? It's a pretty grand bedroom to say the least. Jeez, that's bigger than my old house. My hole. Bigger than my whole house. Jeez. Which I suppose, in hindsight, you do sort of expect, considering. Right, now we've got to find where J-Fool is. Let's go tavern. Everyone hangs out in the tavern. We should know this by now. We should be pumped for this by now. An ale. An ale, please, sir. I'll have an ale. It's going to be the next voice when we get a mail, so watch out. Right, I can't see J-Fool down here. See a corpse-like body just like hanging about. She in here. Hello? Nope. See in one of these. Okay, she's not there.
Check that out.
Oh, hello. Dwarven War Axe. Well, thank you. That's your tax. Locked. Is there a body in there? Huh. As he's just standing there as I rob him. Okay, maybe she's in the square then. Oh yeah, because he's a merchant. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah, so he'll be in the main square with all the merchancy bits. See, I know what these are doing. It's logic. 1000% IQ. That is what it's about, people. She's going to end up, like, beating him after death, though. Can I, like, click the map? There she is. Is she here?
Ask.
Oh, come on. He's fled, as expected. It's pointless, illogical. Those children in the woods could hardly be expected to kill us. Why the performance? There must be something. She freezes, then in an instant she pulls a note from his wares. She glances at it and silently hands it to you. There's only one phrase on the note. No way out. And the image of a spiral comet in a place of a signature. The symbol of Fadpro, I believe Lady of the Grave, holds her gift in disfavour, and the most faithful of her followers seek out the undead to exterminate. True. A conflict of faith, you see. He's certainly a cowardly one. First he attacks me while I was unconscious. Then he tries to kill me by proxy. Is there something I'm missing? Well, whatever he believes, he has no right to lie and drag people unwittingly until his holy war. Perhaps he's both fanatic and a fool. He struck me down like a coward in the wastelands, only to see me rise again with renewed strength. Then he used those unfortunate youngsters against me, only to fail again. Yeah, very interesting to say the least. Okay, so we've done there. And I don't really think there's anything else that, like, we want to do for this moment. So for the first time in this series, I believe we can go to our capital and we might pass the days manually. Because I think we've done the majority of the stuff that we wanted to do before the big quest, and some. We've got the level. It's not like we're going to be able to get another level beforehand. Because if there was a chance of that, I'd be all over that. All over that like your mama on some chocolate. So I think we pass some days. So the plan is, where is Reg? I want to see what... Let's make sure there's no one to put on that. Nope. Events. So we want to pass 8 days. So 1... Shame we can't, like, the wise man. That's fine. Shame we can't click how many days we want to pass. So we're just going to skip a few days here and basically wait for Reg to be done, because then we can do a rank up with him. Hopefully, if we have the BP points. A visitor waits in the castle, so we might as well go see who it is. Oh no. To the throne room! Oh, we've got a picture for this one. A plumped man, that's a bit harsh, in his 30s approaches you. His hair's untidy, road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have seen better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your Grace, I demand justice. Crime in the barony is on the rise. In open daylight I was tricked, robbed, and if that wasn't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to an isle on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. You don't seem like a local. Why would you keep these possessions of yours on the island in the middle of Candlemas Lake? Wills bites his lip as if caught doing something wrong. Well, you see, these aren't exactly my possessions, right? Now, it's just I learned from the locals about the ruins of an ancient temple, and everyone knows where there's a temple, there's always hope of some treasure? Okay. So who are you? Williams Gunderson, Your Grace. I'm a scientist, an explorer, an adventurer, and a renewed expert in treasures and artifacts of virtually every era and culture. Jubbalist eyes Williams up and down. So many titles for a single piece of mediocrity. It's a novel. You're here. What a nice surprise. Oh, really? In case you hadn't have noticed, I've been here from the start, or perhaps after the open lecture in the Forged Logos. You've not only lost the rest of your mind, but also your eyesight. I can see your manners haven't improved since last we met. Well, I agree with you there. His attitude stinks. Well, happily, I no longer consider you the beacon of knowledge you once were. You can joke however you like. I'm above such discourse. The only thing that puts you above me is your size, Will. And even that isn't so impressive. Oh, that is a burn. Fine, I'll figure this out. Not right now, though, because we're going back to Plan A. We might have to try and buy some BP points, maybe. So we want to skip 2 more days. Reg succeeds. So... no, where's rank up? And then we want to go away for 2 weeks. There's another 2 weeks going. Time is going quick. It's getting tense now how quick time is going. God knows what the next... So military is now rank 3, which is brilliant. Tristan, you did well for me, my man. Oh, is that the 50-50? Oh, look at all these successes we're having. The ancient curse is upon us. The attack from Bald Hilltop is expected in 2 weeks. Jeez, that makes me nervous that the game's like... oh, do you got like a tingle? Okay, so we can't upgrade that yet. Why can't we... can be upgraded? It requires a town. I'm confused. So how do we make this a town? Requires town. Okay, can be upgraded. But doesn't tell me how to get a town. Is that like a build? Let's go down to build. No, there's nothing there. I'm not missing anything. There's nothing I can click up here. It's just got village. See if we can see anything from the wider. Enter. Or is it because that's the capital? Like Longhouse? No, it still says requires town. It's not that the town's a building. Although we have got a... I haven't seen that before. Armour shop. Can be upgraded. Requires town. So, +1 to when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. So we can put that there. Do we want more military with everything that's like going on? So +1 stability. Tavern. Yeah, then put the barracks there. And then we've got... How long did they take to build? 10 days, okay. Lumberyard, we could get one of them in. +1 to relations. When located in a settlement with peers. Could build a pier. Down there. And that's pretty much us done. What's this? Strengthen his skill as a general. Need 100 BP. Purchase BP? Oh, that's the gold I already have. Build points. I'm confused. So that's 1 build point. Jeez, look how much it costs. Crazy when you see it like that. Okay, so is there anything? So, High Priest seeks your advice. Trade taxes, some half elf, so this is a problem. Which means if we fail, something bad could happen. We have got Tristan with a success chance of 95%. So, found a loophole in the law, so we will start that. And then it looks like we've got Ancient Curses upon. It's a final chance to prepare. What does that even mean? Is this going to be like all-out war or something? Like, do these stats, are these even going to matter down the line? Like, or is this just literally generating BP? 1 BP is lost due to low. Yeah, we've always had low. My economic isn't great. But loyalty and military is super high. 45. So, yeah, not looking forward to this quest, especially when the game starts warning you about it. You know it's all about to kick off massively. So this is a high priest apparently. Oh, Jode. I bear bad news, your grace. A number of foul idols have been seen around your new capital. They don't belong to any god I know. And strange loners seem drawn to them, which only gives me greater concern. I suggest we tear them down and be done with it. Who know what evil? Shouldn't that be who knows? What evil still lingers in the stolen lands from the old times? In any case, they certainly don't belong here. Yeah, let's get rid of them. Cool. Easy peasy, and we've really got nothing else to really be doing. We could go sell, make some BP points. Well, apart from that, we are literally moments away from the main act, the main course, in 20 days. And I wonder, because it is extremely close to our capital. I was hoping to actually, if you'd show me the map properly. Because I'm sure the hilltop thing is like here. So I'm concerned that it's not going to attack, is it? Curses, regents. Can't claim that yet. I need to Google how to make like a town. Is it like a project? Support the High Priest. Spend 2 weeks resolving. So, well, that is 2 weeks going to do this. Okay, what else have we got? Pay tribute to the lands. Long lot dwarven. Like, we ain't got 100 BP points anyway, so there's no point. A new phase in the life of your capital. Rebuild your capital into a lively town. That's what we want. So we need to get BP points and we're going to turn this into a town. But that's all for this episode. If you've got to this point of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.